It felt good. I ain't played no ball in a little bit. I missed all the spring and then missed majority of fall count. So this is my real get-go for it's been a long time. So I feel pretty good.
How do you feel like you guys are clicking on the offensive side of the ball right now?
I feel like we're clicking pretty good. We got a smooth flow going right now, and I think we just got to keep building on for the later weeks.
Kind of mentioned you made the shift to outside receiver, then you go through all these injuries. I guess how tough was that transition, not being out there on the field as much as you wanted to be?
It's just getting mental reps as far as being off the field, just paying attention and making sure you're still in the playbook. But, I mean, coming back out and getting back into the groove, that's pretty easy, I guess, as long as you're going through practice, getting full speed reps.
JoJo, what can you say about just the depth of this wide receiver room, some of the guys you have?
It's so much talent. I mean, it don't matter who. I mean, Lord forbid somebody does get hurt, but the next man up is pretty much the same caliber. But it's a pretty deep receiver room. We all got talent.
12 different guys got touches tonight. Are you guys competitive in that room? I mean, you obviously all want the ball, but how hard is it to balance team success with wanting individual opportunities too?
The individual success will come with the success of the team. So, I mean, we all try to stay focused on a team goal, and then the individual goals will come with it. So, I think it's all folding together pretty smoothly.
What have you seen from Josh so far in these first 2 games this season?
Poise, decision making. I mean, he's really coming together as a quarterback. I mean, you seen last season, he came in after injury with Chandler. He was doing pretty good. And, I mean, I feel like he's going to get better and better.
On the completion from Savion, was it for sure you were going to be the target of that, or did it kind of depend on how the play unfolded?
I'm the main target on that play, but I thought he was going to run it because I was kind of covered. But I'm glad he threw it anyways.
So it was a run-pass option?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you get a contested catch like that, how much confidence does it give you?
A lot. I mean, you don't get too many contested catches, especially a guy my size. So getting that catch is just a boost of morality a little bit.
We've heard a lot about just the unity of this team, how together you guys are. I mean, you've been a part of a couple teams here. You've been a part of a high-achieving program at Alabama. How would you compare what you've seen from just the team atmosphere and kind of the vibes in the locker room compared to other things you've been around?
I'm not really gonna get into like how it was at Alabama, but comparing our chemistry this year to last year is on a totally different level. I feel like everybody's got one goal, and that's to win games instead of just personalized goals and getting your own stat lines or whatever. But I think this team here is way more together than it was last year.
We'll go 2 more for JoJo.
After the Stanford victory last week, coming into this week, Big 12 play starts next week. Has the tone kind of started shifting a little bit to, conference play, going away from playing a team like LIU this week?
It's just one game at a time, but we do know that UCF will be a tough opponent, so we'll just get into that tomorrow when we come back to practice. We'll get into that game plan, but as of now, we just go game by game. So
The touchdown catch, it seemed to be an RPO. You caught it on the flat, took a hit. Can you just walk us through what that play was, how you felt?
it's just a quick out. That's all I had, and it was a run pass option, and he threw it, and the cornerback fell off of Savion, and he was right there, but he didn't hit me too hard. I don't think he really but it all came winning exactly how he wanted it to, touchdown. But that's what it was.
Thanks, JoJo.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Well,
Yeah, I'm kind of going back to last week. Did it feel like you kind of settled in like the second half of the Stanford game compared to the first half?
Yeah, I would say just getting like a better relationship with the line throughout the game and seeing what they saw up front and just them being able to relate back to me, especially with those iPads that they gave us. I think that helped a lot towards the second half of the game.
You feel like that carried over into today's game? You had 3 touchdowns today?
Oh, yeah. We're flying around.
How good that 12-yard touchdown run you had? How good that feel to get that in?
Oh, no, I did feel good. I seen we had that deep ball. I had one play or we was going to get changed out, so I had to get in there on that play.
What are some of the things that you feel like you guys are doing good as an offense, and some things that you guys got to work on still?
I think we're doing a good job at playing fast and being able to move the ball down the field efficiently and not giving the defense a lot of time to react and change and to be able to adjust. I mean, but yeah, I think we're doing a good job of playing fast and getting the ball down the field.
How about things you gotta improve on?
I would say things we could improve on was just starting fast in the game. Like, I mean, we still started fast, putting points up, but just not giving the defense any type of, like, letting them think that they could stick around at all. Like, if we know from the jump that we need to eat, then we just need to go out there and play and do our best.
Coach Dyke said Jeremy Payne had a pretty good night as well tonight. What's your feeling like on the sideline when you're watching him run?
Bring the pain. Nah, Jeremy gonna eat for sure. Just being able to see like games like that where everybody's getting in, everybody's eating. Just seeing Jeremy on the field, like he gonna try to play his hardest no matter what. Like you give him an inch, he gonna run a mile in a good way. but yeah, Jeremy's running, toting for sure.
How much did it mean to you tonight to have 3 touchdowns in the home opener from our home fans?
It felt good. The fans definitely brought that energy too. So just being able to, I felt blessed. Like, cause just being able to see the end zone that many times, like I'm gonna take the most out of any chance I get. So I was blessed to be out there.
We'll go 2 more for Cam.
I know you want to enjoy this win tonight, but I guess what's the mindset? Does the mindset at all the team have to shift a little bit going into conference play next week?
Definitely got to get more serious. Like I said, start faster. We can't give them no type of chance to think that they could stick around. We need to step on in front of jump and but yeah, I would say that's something we need to improve on, or mindset wise.
Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it. We have Richard Toney next. Straight to questions for Richard.
Richard, you're Arlington High, right? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How good it feel getting to finally play in front of the home crowd?
It felt really good, just coming back home and being able to play in front of my family and friends, and just being right down the street. Like, it's a dream come true.
2 games, but what's been your own assessment of how you guys been doing so far on defense in this new scheme?
I feel like we've been doing good. I feel like, each week we're trying to get better with just communicating and stuff like that, and it just knowing our assignment and trusting our technique and playing it really well.
Despite Bud not being out there, you get the start. You guys don't miss a beat. I think it's the first shutout since 2017 around here. So just can you talk about how you guys did as a defense and as a whole tonight?
Yeah, with Bud being out, it's always next man up. So, that's just how it happened, and I had to step up to the plate and things like that. But I feel like we did good as a defense, rallying to the ball, playing fast and physical, trying to eliminate like a lot of explosive plays and stuff like that. Now I feel like it's just about us just getting lined up a little better, communicating, and just like executing our assignments really well.
Defensive pressure has been pretty different from last year. You guys had 6 more tackles for loss, 2 more sacks tonight. How do you feel about how the aggressiveness of this defense is developing over the first 2 games?
The front 7 is amazing. A lot of those guys up there, they real physical, and they want to make plays, and they want to get to the ball. They see ball, they get ball. We just got straight dogs up there in that front 7. Quarterback hardly have any time to get the ball off.
How easy does that make your job?
It makes it real easy. It does.
When you were in the portal, what made TCU so attractive to you?
For one, it was close to home, and then 2, I wanted to come to like a winning tradition. Then like as soon as I came on the OV, they just made it feel like family. And then the guys that I was on the visit with, rest in peace to my best friend Andre Selden. We just all bonded really well together, and we was all trying to come in here and just make a name for ourselves and just buy into this culture here.
You led the team in tackles tonight. What does that mean to you to be just kind of at the front 4 of it all?
It's pretty cool. It means a lot, stepping up and things like that. But we still got a lot to do and a lot to fix. But it was pretty cool.
What have you seen from Jamel so far as a young safety in that room?
Man, as a young safety, especially with this defense and the different things that Avalos do with it, he's very smart. He's physical. He's fast, and he's real attention to detail. Like you don't have to tell him a lot of things twice. Like he's a dude. Like okay, we want this check done. He gonna go back and he's gonna get it fixed. He's confident, and he just got to keep doing what he's doing. Sky's the limit for him.
Anything else for Richard?
Yeah, earlier Coach Dyke said that you guys play a lot of man-to-man because you can flat out cover. Can you talk about just the confidence of this DB room?
Yeah, I feel like we got some great DBs. We play with good feet, good eyes, and we just trust what we see. Another thing to that is that front seven, the pressure that we get up there, so they're not having as much time to really drop back and pass. So it pairs up with the back end a lot.
Thanks.
Dan, you got that interception tonight. Can you just walk us through that play real quick?
Yeah, it was just cover 2, and then JJ made the play on the ball for real. But they kind of tell us tips, no throws, we got to get those. So I just seen the ball in the air, just made a play on it, and then just kind of did a little bit with it. But I got to get in the end zone next time.
So guys, but so far, how pleased are you with how the defense been performing so far this season?
I feel like we're performing great. I feel like people are flying around, making tackles, making plays. I feel like the biggest thing we're kind of going into the season is kind of creating a new identity, and I feel like so far we've done that.
And can you expand on the transition from safety to linebacker, what you've liked, what you haven't liked so far?
Yeah, some of the things I say I like is pass coverage. I talk to my coaches a lot about just keeping me in positions where I can still do those type of things, man-to-man or just deeper coverages rather than just the basic hooks and flats. And I say I wouldn't say struggles, but something I have to work on. Being a safety from going to linebacker was just kind of getting bigger and just getting used to playing in the box and getting off blocks rather than just being in the back half.
Kind of tough to ask after you guys just got a shutout, but what do you feel like you guys can still improve on as a defense?
I'd say tackling. They didn't score, which was I don't feel like they were supposed to score, to be honest with you, but there were still some times where we could have got them down, and second and third person had to come through, clean it up. But when we get to them better teams, kind of have to get that first person to get them down.
Speaking of a better team, you guys start Big 12 play next week. I guess I know you want to enjoy the win tonight, but what's the mindset? What's the message in starting tomorrow, getting ready for UCF?
Yeah, probably just celebrate the win tonight, but then once you wake up, just focus on the next opponent. Kind of just going 1-0 from here on out. That's probably just the mindset. Don't look too far down the line. Just kind of handle the task at hand.
2 weeks in the new defensive system now, do you think it allows you to kind of be more of a playmaker?
Yeah, for sure. I'd say just the play calling they do, I'm more so blitzing, tackle for losses, that type of stuff. Last year, I was more so just to the field, just getting tackles. But now I feel like I'm still making an impact on the game, just in a different way.
What have you seen from young guys like JJ and Max so far this season?
I feel like, they both been doing good. I kind of seen that coming up just from spring ball and fall camp. Both of them are just kind of getting their chance just to show everybody now. But, those are for sure 2 guys that are up and coming.
Maybe obviously there's a new defensive scheme, but what makes this team different in your eyes compared to last year?
I like to say that we're bonded, kind of like that Natty year 2. It was kind of down year before, and then everybody came together. Last year it was a down year, and then everybody kind of didn't like the taste of that. So this off season we're working at just kind of the culture and just doing all the little things right.
We'll go 2 more for Namdi if you have them.
Yeah, LIU was 5 for 17 on third down. Stanford was 5 for 15. What are you guys doing in these situations to create that?
I'd say a big difference from this year and last year. We got different packages, so we might go lightning compared to our nickel defense, so it kind of puts our more DBs in the game, and then we put our better pass rushers in. So I feel like just kind of getting the best people out there for each situation helps.
Mr. Lightning, is that the one with Zach and Marcel coming?
Yep. The third and longs are just obvious passing downs.
Thanks, Namdi. Appreciate it.
Thank you.